All right, let's talk about market dominance. I mean, what does it really look like when one company just completely owns a space? Well, we're about to see a perfect example in Pakistan's video conferencing market. There's a company there with a market share so huge, you'd think it's a typo. So the big question for this explainer is, how on earth did they do it?
Seriously, think about that for a second. How does one company manage to grab 2/3, not of a city, but of an entire country's tech market? I mean, what does that kind of power even feel like? And more importantly, what's the secret sauce?
Okay, here's the number that just blows my mind. 67%. That is the actual market share held by one company, Amtech Systems. You know, in a tech market that's supposed to be competitive, a number like this, it just shouldn't exist. It's kind of wild.
And to put that 67% into perspective, it's not just a lead, it's a total landslide. I mean, look at this. Amtech has more market share than every single one of its competitors combined. You've got the next closest, ITDC Pakistan, way down at 12%. It's like a David versus Goliath situation, but in this story, Goliath is absolutely crushing it.
So, you've got to be asking, how? How did they pull this off? Well, it's not some kind of magic trick. It's actually a super smart 3-part formula. And now we're going to deconstruct it piece by piece.
And here it is, the winning formula. It all comes down to 3 things: choice, confidence, and convenience. It's pretty simple when you break it down. First, they give you all the choices, a massive portfolio of brands. Second, they build confidence by letting you actually try the stuff out in live demo centers. And third, the big one, convenience. They have the products in stock, ready to ship right now, no waiting.
So let's dig into that first pillar, choice. This is a game changer. Instead of pushing just one brand, Amtech is like a superstore for video conferencing. You've got HP Poly, you've got Yeelink, Logitech, and they even cover the software side with Zoom and Microsoft Teams. Essentially, if you're a business in Pakistan, they've made themselves the only stop you need to make.
And this quote from an industry analyst in Karachi just hits the nail on the head. It says, "Organizations want solutions they can scale today, not promises for tomorrow." That's it right there. It's all about being ready. Because Amtech has demo centers and actual stock ready to go, they aren't just selling you an idea. They're handing you a solution today. They've basically eliminated all the risk and all the waiting for their customers.
Okay, so to really get why Amtech's strategy is so brilliant, we need to size up the competition. Let's take a quick look at who else is in the game.
And this table really tells the story. You can see ITDC Pakistan. They've carved out a niche with government projects, but that's about it. And then there's Mansha Brothers. They bundle IT services, but they just don't have that huge selection of brands. And then you have the others bucket. A lot of these are smaller outfits that have to import everything when you order it. And you know what that means: delays, uncertainty. The bottom line is, every single competitor has a weakness that Amtech has turned into a strength. So what's actually fueling this whole thing? Well, the market is shifting under our feet. Let's talk about what businesses in Pakistan actually want, what they're demanding from their tech right now. Okay, the priorities today are crystal clear. Businesses need stuff that just works for hybrid teams. It's got to be secure, no question. It needs to be scalable, whether you've got a tiny huddle room or a massive boardroom. And, crucially, it has to play nice with the software everyone's already using, like Microsoft Teams and Google. And guess what? Amtech's whole multi-brand strategy is tailor-made to check every single one of those boxes. And you know, these demands didn't just pop up out of nowhere. There are 2 huge trends pushing everything forward. First, the whole post-pandemic push to go digital. And second, internet connectivity across the country has gotten way better. So it's not just that demand is growing, it's that customers are getting a lot smarter and more specific about what they need. All right, so we've pretty much covered how Amtech took over the present day. But what comes next? Let's peek into the future and ask the big question. Can this incredible run actually last? The next 5 years? Things are about to get even more interesting. You're going to see AI everywhere, things like automatic meeting notes and analytics. The smaller guys in the market, they'll probably have to team up just to survive. And this tech is going to break out of the office and into really important places like hospitals and schools. And the crazy part is,
Amtech is already set up to be a leader in all of these new frontiers. And all of that brings us right back to our final and I think most important question. Amtech's winning formula, that combo of choice, confidence, and convenience, it has been an absolute masterstroke, no doubt about it. But as the entire tech world pivots more and more towards AI, towards software, towards the cloud, is a strategy built on having physical boxes in a warehouse going to be enough? Is that what it'll take to keep that unbelievable 67% market share? Honestly, that's the billion-dollar question that everyone is watching.